Welcome friends, and welcome back to Katie's Camp Kitchen. We're going to cook a simple camp style chili and find out how much energy and power it takes to cook. Then we will serve it in a cantaloupe. Yes, that's right, a cantaloupe. It is a natural serving bowl with little cleanup and perfect for camping. Whether you use this recipe or your favorite secret chili recipe, the cantaloupe will give that great yin and yang for your chili. This can be made on the stovetop or in a Dutch oven while camping. Today we're going to make the chili using a 3-quart Instant Pot. I will be using the saute function only, so I'm using it like a stovetop burner. No pressure cooking is involved. One could also use an induction burner or a hot plate. The Instant Pot will be powered using an EcoFlow River 2 Pro portable power station that provides 800 watts of power and 768 watt-hours of energy. It can provide the required 700 watts of power. Here are the ingredients that we will be using for the chili. The recipe is here and in the description box of the video, as well as the first pinned comment. Now let's cook this chili. So I'm just going to make sure that this energy meter is zeroed out, and I'm going to go ahead and start the cooking process. So I'm going to put the Instant Pot on saute, and it's on normal saute. We can see 701 watts measured over here and 697 on the EcoFlow, the 698 here. So we're 100 watts or so below what the inverter can deliver. If you heat the pot, wait a little bit, and then add the oil and heat it just for 30 seconds or so, that will really help in preventing sticking. So the Instant Pot has been heating for a couple of minutes, and it is definitely hot to the touch. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil and let that heat up. It's about 90% cooked at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. Try to get them all in the pool. Maybe some other things that go in there with it, but that's all right too. I do these kind of one-pot meals. I try to minimize the amount of dishes that I have, including the measuring devices. One thing to note about the Instant Pot is regardless of which setting you're using, it always operates at 700 watts. Okay, at this point we're 11 minutes in, and we've used about 100 watt-hours according to each device, 100 here and 105 here. I use the data from this data logger to make the graphs that I include in my videos. This is called a data logger, and it logs every minute. Okay, next I'm going to add the spices, the chili powder, the cumin, and just a little bit of extra garlic. And stir those in. Just want to get about just a few seconds on those. The heat and oil actually helps those bloom and develop flavor. That's a widely used technique in Indian cooking. Now I'm just adding the garlic. Just want to cook that for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now I'm going to add the celery and green peppers. As well as the half of a can of Rotel. This gives me some tomato and a little bit of heat from those green chili peppers. So there's a can of kidney beans and a can of pinto beans. going to mix that up really well. I want my chili to be just a little bit more liquid, so I'm going to add some beef broth. I added about a cup, but you can add as much or as little as you want for the thickness of chili that you desire. At 15 minutes, I'm going to check it, see how it is, and adjust the flavors. The Instant Pot's been on for 21 minutes while I made the chili. We've used 200 watt hours of energy. It is also borne out by this meter. We're at 66% of, so we're running 698 watts of power there, 696 there, 703 watts here. So all the meters are roughly the same. Let's see how the chili's doing. Well, that looks terrific. Gonna give it a taste test for spices and for salt. The heat's perfect, everything else is perfect spice-wise, but I am going to add a half a teaspoon of salt. Having a base layer, you can definitely add more spices to this, salt, etc. Or you can add it at the table in the powder form if people like more spicing. You can probably see, I'm just going to let this simmer a couple more minutes after adding the salt to let those flavors melt, and then we'll be ready to dish up the chili. We've used about 310 watt hours according to this, and 315 up there, which is well within their measurement tolerances. We've been cooking this for 37 minutes at this point, and that's perfectly seasoned, and I'm going to call this done. Now on to the cantaloupe and the serving of this chili. So here is the finished chili. I personally like to eat this chili in the cantaloupe, similar to soup in a bread bowl. Now, how much energy did it take to cook the chili?
The total energy used was 350 watt hours to cook the chili.
Here's how much it took for each portion of the cooking: preheat, cook, and simmer. Here's a graph showing both the power and energy used over time. At the bottom of the graph are some colored bars. These show the cycle and how much energy was used in each part of the cooking. While I was making this video, I was thinking about how versatile chili really is. Here are some other meals this chili can be transformed into. Since chili freezes so well, make a double batch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked the video or learned something new. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers, and the thumbs up and comments really help. Thank you all so very much, and we will see you very soon. See you around the campfire. Bye for now.